Welcome to our 2021 paper about Audio Anywhere and Bespoke. Bespoke is a piece of software which I'm going to talk about in a minute that can run on the Mac, OS X and Linux. And what we've been looking at is being able to compile a piece of DSP code once and run it anywhere. Okay, if we think about the evolution of instruments, for example, we kind of really sit in this middle bit here where we've got this kind of digital platform, and it could be an embedded platform, something like a tiny little microcontroller, but it could also be a Mac PC or you know, a Mac or a PC. And traditionally we would imagine things like DAWs running on this way, which is not, you know, whilst it's used by some people as an instrument, it's more perceived as working on a grid, arrangements, and building up a piece of music over time, and not necessarily instantaneously being played on as you would with some instruments. Of course, a musician, and this is the extreme case here, taking this Eurorack where everything is patched together to build up an audio flow, which clearly we could have potentially have sequences and clocks inside it, but it's an instrument. It's intended as an instrument that you use live and play live. And we've seen other tools like this on the desktop for building instruments, things like Max here on the left, or Reactor on the right, which I use a lot, which again is about composition. I mean, composition of kind of functions to build up bigger pieces of code to play instruments. And Bespoke kind of sits in between these two things. It's like the intersection of the door and the thing. Here, almost all of these modules are Audio Anywhere modules, ones with the little things on, and they're written once and can run on any platform that Bespoke supports. And here you'll be able to see sequences in here, live instruments, and this is played as a live instrument. And the way this works from our point is, rather than having a never-ending set of targets, we have to recompile your DSP code. Our goal here is just to compile once into what's called Wasm, which is WebAssembly, and it's developed initially for the browser, but more recently has been run on different platforms, and we've actually got it running on Mac OS, Windows, Linux, but also bare metal embedded architectures. And this is a little VL Tone, the Casio emulation, running on those different platforms. And Bespoke has been used as a way of hosting and demonstrating this software. You can find out more information about this on our website, obviously in the paper that's published at NIME this year. And if you've got any questions, that you'll be able to ask them.